Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
first down. Newton. He's going to rifle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
To Miles Sanders.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 4.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Saints.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
For New Orleans.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
56, Mike. Too little, 82, 42. 6, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go.
Wentz. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
56 is the Mike. Tackle.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jannard Avery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat at 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
14.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Let's go, D. 56 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Sanders.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was brought down by Vic Beasley. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From midfield, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too.
Without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Newton. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Newton. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Second and 12. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Wentz on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now Newton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. Newton now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second and 6, Newton. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Huntley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 40.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.